Good evening, good evening, good evening. I don't understand what goes on in the course of a day. Anyways, I'm not gonna say it. But anyways, good evening. It is Awareness Wednesday, and 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 we just would like to know: Are you aware? Are you aware of the things that are going on in Florida right now? They call it Elsa. I call it, I don't even know. Thank you for the water, the rain, and all of that good stuff. But yeah, I don't like all this water everywhere. We need it, but tree limbs down and things blowing and flying. Anyways, that's Awareness Wednesday icebreaker for me. If you are out and about, if you have been out and about, if you still need to go out and about because you are traveling from work to home, from home to the store, from work to wherever, from home to wherever, please be careful. Do not be out here driving on these soaking wet streets. We're here in Florida, so on these soaking wet streets with puddles and floods and all that stuff, I call it flood if it covers up my shoe is a flood. Like if my shoe goes in the water, then it's a flood. So just really be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful, be cautious. Don't just drive for yourself, drive for others. Stay off them phones. I have never seen so many people like this in a car. They have speaker phones. You hear that? They have speaker phones on all phones. Cordless on office phone. I'm in the office. This is the office phone. They have speaker phones on your cell phones. They have speaker phones. Period. Or just get you a Bluetooth device. I don't know where my Bluetooth device is at the moment. It's somewhere around here. I took it off. I had to get my ear a break too, between my legs and my ears sitting in the office. Yeah, it just takes a lot out of me. So anyways, for all you Toastmaster people, I said twice. I'm conscious of that. But anyways, we're gonna roll on. It's Awareness Wednesday. And are you aware that we are now 17 days away from our annual Childhood Cancer 5K event? I'm super excited. I'm super excited because our shirts are done. I can't show you. I want to show you so bad. They're so nice. I sent it to one of the sponsors. I'm gonna cheat and show a little bit of the shirt. Wait, hold on. I can't do it with that. Okay, I was about to show you the whole shirt. Okay, let's see. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. I think they're just nice. So I'm just going to show you the front of the shirt. I'm not going to show you the back of the shirt. So if you haven't seen if you follow us on social media, then you've seen our new logos. And this is one of the 5 that we have. So 2 of them are exactly the same, but the green is deeper. But these are our 5K shirts, and no, they're not white. So don't look at them as if they're white, but they're not white. But these are our shirts. I'm not going to show you all of them. Just a sneak preview of our souvenir shirts. On the back, I absolutely love the back of the shirts. I love the shirt itself, period. But if you are attending, if you have registered for our event, then you already know we ask for shirt sizes on the registration so that you will get one of these wonderful shirts. And like I said, we're 17 days away from our annual event. We have this event, Are You Aware? Because it's Awareness Wednesday. We have this event every year in July. And who can tell me why we have it in July? Are you aware? We have this event in July because, for one, it is our founder's birthday. Yay! But it's actually also the day that we started the organization. So in July, we celebrate an anniversary / birthday, and we are celebrating this month We are super excited to see the event come together. We're super excited to get the day started and over, because then we can start prepping for 2022. But I just want to, I sent emails out today to our vendors. And so super excited about that. Anyone still wants to become a vendor, they can up until the last week. I don't have the calendar in front of me, so I don't know what that last, up until the Friday before the week of the 5K, you can still become a vendor. If you would like to sponsor the event, you can sponsor the event anytime throughout the year, January through December. And so we have the form on our website, belacfoundation.org. If you would like to sponsor the event anytime, if you missed out on this event, you can still sponsor the event, and we will add you to our 2022-23 sponsorship of levels and how we do what we do. But we're, like I said, we're 17 days away. I'm excited. I'm always excited to be able to be a blessing. I'm still in the office. I have 2 sets of emails that I'm sending out now to the families that we have serviced or served in the past, or who share their children with us, whether they're still alive, whether they're in treatment, in remission, whether they're survival, or whether they've passed away. And so I'm sending those emails out, and then I'm done for the night. But I wanted to jump on and do live. I've been trying to do it earlier. It didn't happen. My naps that I usually get, I never usually get them in June or July, but I was trying to press through napping, and then Elsa, with the winds and the storms and the debris. So we were kind of like, making sure everything was okay, making sure nothing was, there was some issues, some branches and some tree limbs and things that had fallen, but nothing major. So we're thankful as always. But it's Awareness Wednesday, and are you aware that we provide notary services for the entire state of Florida? Are you aware that it's Awareness Wednesday? And on Awareness Wednesday, are you aware that we have numerous ways to donate financially, as well as other ways? One of those ways is Amazon. If you click on the link on our Facebook or Instagram, I don't think you can click the link for Instagram, but if you'll see the Amazon. But if you're on Facebook here, you can click on the link. It'll take you directly to add us as your charity of choice. And you already shop, so why not let Amazon take a portion of those donations, a portion of what you spend shopping, and donate it to our cause? So that's simple. You're not doing anything what you normally wouldn't do. You're just adding us as your charity of choice. By all means, if you have a charity of choice, please, 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 we're not asking you to change it unless you want to. But if you don't have a charity of choice selected, select us. And if you don't select us, I say find a charity to select and allow that charity to get blessed by the donation, by the spending, the shopping that you do, by receiving a kickback. You may not think it's much, but to children and families who are affected by cancer, or any of the nonprofits who have an Amazon Smile, majority of us do, you are such a blessing to the community and the lives of the children and families and that we service. So Amazon is one of those ways. Of course, we have Cash App, PayPal, Zelle. Our website is our #1 way to donate. And then you can send a money order, or we typically don't deal in cash. So if you have a bank card or a bank account, or however some kind of card, you could always use one of our methods. We try to have a paper trail on everything. So if you must do cash, then that's fine. But we have those options open for you, and we are just trying to be flexible with everybody in every way. Yesterday was Terrific Tuesday, and for us, it is our Be Like Giving Tuesday. So that means we challenge you each and every Tuesday to donate a minimum of $7 to our cause. Today, as you see, tonight is Awareness Wednesday, where we're just asking you, are you aware of who we are, what we do, why we do what we do? And like I said, I showed you a sneak preview of the shirt. So I really wanted to show you the whole thing. I just really do, but it's so nice, but I'm not. I cheated. It was just in me. I cheated and showed a little bit of it, but I absolutely love it. It's sitting in front of me. Yeah, we had two different versions of the shirt, and then so we finalized it, yay. And then yeah, so yeah, just yeah, I'm excited to see the shirt come, you know, just when it gets printed out. But anyways, what else do I have for Awareness Wednesday? We are you aware that the green in the colors of our organization? I do this every week and people still aren't aware. Are you aware that the green in our colors stands for the lymphoma that Caleb had, T-cell lymphoblastic lymphoma, and the yellow gold, if you can see it, the yellow gold is for childhood cancer awareness. Are you aware that childhood cancer awareness has its own month, and that is in September? September. So green is for lymphoma, the yellow gold is for childhood cancer awareness month. Are you aware that cancer is the leading cause of death in children by disease, which is not a good thing, because most of you, if you know anything about cancer or have had a child that's been diagnosed with cancer, your first, I think the first response when you get the diagnosis, most of the time the nurse practitioner or whoever comes in to your room to talk to you, one of the first things they say is, this is a rare cancer. Excuse my facial expressions, but if it's so rare, then why do so many kids have it? It's like you have this type of cancer, but then you have these sub-cancers, and so that's what makes your cancer rare. I'm just saying. But that's why we continue to do the things that we do to raise awareness for kids with cancer, because it's not rare, and because we dare to care, and because we want the world to know that childhood cancer is so important. Just like every other cancer, just like every other illness, we want our children to be healed. Hey Pat, I see you jumped on. You know I don't have my glasses, so I have to kind of squint to see. But I have an email getting ready to come out to you, and as soon as I get off of live, I have to finish typing it up. But if you've been through what some of us have been through and we've lost kids, you know that cancer isn't rare. It's not. We meet hundreds of thousands of people. We received a phone call from, I'm not even sure, I can't remember what she said, but she was out of the country, a school teacher here locally who's now currently out of the country, but one of her students passed away on Sunday, a 10-year-old, and we began to talk, and she was telling me things and talking to me, and I'm like, you know, the things that she was saying, I'm thinking, it's so many people in the world like her who just don't understand. And she said one of her biggest issues with the little girl is because she was her teacher. She said, I asked the school to help or support or to donate just $10 each person, the faculty and staff. And she said, you wouldn't believe how many people wouldn't even donate $10. And I said, yes, I would. Yes, I would, because it's not important. People do what's important to them in whatever it is. And so if a cause or if it's something that's not important to them, they're not going to do it. And so when people say, I don't know how you do it every day, I do it every day because there's so many others out here that's not going to do it. And if we don't do it here at our organization, guess what? How are people going to be aware? I have meetings from all week long this week. I have meetings next week. We have been out 3 times last month. Now they're opening back up. Yes, we're still social distancing, wearing masks, but we have people that we're partnering with now that the world is opening up. We have events, and we're back to raising awareness for kids cancer. So if I have to go out and campaign and do this by myself, with my team, partner with other people, we're going to get it done here in this part of the world, in Florida. And so that's the purpose for Awareness Wednesday. We have to make people aware where we are. That's why we say share it, because if I'm in Patton, I always say, where do I say you live? Somewhere that you don't live. In another state, but I promise you, I just looked at Megan and I just saw all her information and I still get a blank. I think I just be wanting you to be in Ohio, but I don't know why. But anyways, we want people to share, because if you're watching us from another state, then how many of your friends and family, how many of the people that live or that hang around you know about childhood cancer? Seriously. It's nothing like sharing. And if it's something, one of our business connects, we talked last night for a good while, and I said, here's the thing, don't try to tell someone else's story. And that's what she was trying to do with us. I said, you should have just given them the information, because here's the thing, if they call and it's something that we don't assist them with, we can definitely help them with what we do help them with, or let them know what we do and don't help with or assist with, and then we can help partner them with other people. So the Foundation is so bigger than childhood cancer. We have so many different partners. I'm in a class, I think I have 5 classes this month. I did 1 today, but I have 4 more classes this month, and it strictly talks about how to connect people to businesses, how to connect people to the resources that we need. We were on a tutorial and we just briefly went through a sample, and one of those samples was food, people who needed food. So they had all these different places, all these different categories that had different places that served food, hot food, food that you picked up from pantries. We went through the pantry, of course, because it was free. And in that, it said that they gave away food in the pantry, but then it had toiletries. It listed out other additional things that they gave away for free. They had the time and all of this stuff. So because we partner and connect with all these people, then we have a bigger or wider resource to say to our clients, to say, hey, this is what we do. This is what we can help you with, but not and, but, or and, either one. And here's another organization where you can plug in your zip code. It goes by, you can plug in anybody's zip code, but of course you want to plug in your own zip code. You plug in the zip code. Let me tell you, it pops up everything you need. How amazing is that, to be able to have a service where it pops up the people? And so we share that. I was talking to one of my partners a couple of weeks ago, one of my business connects, and I said, hey, are you all aware of this service? And he was like, no. And I emailed it to him yeah, you guys need to get on it, because they deal in some high-end stuff that people need to know about. And so that's what awareness is all about. It's making people aware, not just of the things that you do, but the things that you endeavor to do. And so since we are in the season of 8, we're about to embark on year 8, walk into it, walk through it. We are destined for new beginnings. So I'm super excited. I'm super excited for this 5K. I'm super excited for 2022's 5K. I already have notes right here where I'm going to start campaigning in September of this year for 2022, because we want our sponsors to be off the chart, period. Our sponsorship levels start at $250. That's nothing. Some of you eat $250 in a week going out to fancy dinners and stuff. So we want our vendors to sweep the park over. We want to have just a overflow of vendors, so people can come out and see what you do and see how they can help and see how we can partner with each other. I tell people a lot of times when we have events, my main goal is to network with the other vendors that are there, because sometimes if you don't have free stuff on your table, oh, let me see what this is. They're not interested in what you have. They're not interested in what's going on. And so at our table, of course, if you know me and my personality, we don't give anything away for free until you do what? Become aware of who we are and what we do. Don't just try to stick your hand on our table. Let's have a conversation. We put a smile on. We say, hey, we are such and such. We go through our spiel. What do you do if you're a business? Or, did you know any of these facts that we tell you? We want to have a conversation. We want to make sure that when you walk away, you can't say you never heard of that kids get cancer. You know that them little people that's running around in green, that's running around in the green and gold, you know that they represent childhood cancer 365. And so that's what awareness is all about. Making people become aware of the things, not just that are important to you, but should be important to everybody. We pray that nobody ever has to have that diagnosis in their family. But guess what? If they do, or if they know someone who does, like this school teacher, she had no help. In a school, how can you not have help? That doesn't make any sense. The child had to have other teachers or come in contact with other adults. So how can you not have help? And so we want people to be aware. We want you to dare to care. We want you to support our cause. If you can't make the event in person, if you can't make the event virtually, share it. If you can't donate $2, $1, $5, we have Cash App. You can donate. I don't even know what's the minimum on Cash App, but you can on our website. People will say, "Oh, well, something's wrong with my card." I got a call last week and somebody said, "Oh, something's wrong with my card. The website is not working." And I said, "Hold on." I love to say, hold on. And so I put the phone on speaker. I went to the website. I pulled up I clicked the donate button. I typed in my name and filled out the information. I put my card information in and I just donated $1 and said test. And I said, "Oh, works fine for me. Must be your card." So, in a nutshell, whatever it is, if it's pure and from your heart and it's what you have, it's a blessing. And not just it's a blessing, someone is going to be blessed by it. So stop always thinking, I told this story yesterday or Saturday. One of my sons used to say, "Mom, I don't like donating. I be wanting to donate, a certain amount of money. I don't be wanting to give a little bit." Nothing is little in God's eyes. And so when you do it with a pure heart, he takes that. If you talk about mustard seed faith in the Bible, you can barely see mustard seed. And so when you take that money that you give, if it's $1, $5, $10, whatever it is, God is going to make sure that we are able to be a blessing to the families that we service. And that's what the blessing of sharing is. Just because you can't provide a donation financially doesn't mean the people who are on your Facebook or your social media or your job or church or wherever you hang out at doesn't mean that they cannot. So be selfless. Share these lives. Share our YouTube, Black Foundation. We upload all of the lives. And yes, I'm a couple lives behind. I always am. Because I never load them the same day. And so share our lives. They can go back and scroll through lives that we've had. You can listen to them anytime. belacfoundation.org. It's Awareness Wednesday. Are you aware that we upload our lives onto our YouTube channel? Another awareness fact. Are you aware that we have Sharing Saturday, where we kind of recap exactly what we're doing? We share who we are, but then we go a step further and we share those businesses and organizations on our Facebook pages that support us. I showed you last night some wonderful jewelry from a young lady that'll be on our raffle and silent auction. We got some nice stuff that's going on our raffle and silent auction table. We never can have too much, but these are some bangles and they have like lipsticks, and the one I showed last night, I think it had Gucci. This one has a rainbow, key to your heart, a lamp. I'm not taking it back out because I don't want to mess up the packaging. It's beautiful. But I just tell you, it blesses my heart. Really, it really does. And when things start coming together and when the vision that I've seen is like, when I have to put my glasses on to see the vision and I see it coming, these shirts that I gave you a sneak preview of, when I see the vision coming together, our bags, what else? The shirts that we already have in our Belac store. If you haven't seen it, the album is on this page. We have a Belac store album, so it's Awareness Wednesday. Are you aware that we even have a Belac store? So we've loaded everything that we carry in this in that album on the store. I may have forgotten some prices on some stuff because it's been crazy busy, but we have stuff on hand. Some stuff we probably have to order, like if you're a bigger size shirt, if you're a plus size shirt, we would have to order those shirts. So it just depends on what you want. And so yeah, I'm just, like I said, it's just I can't even imagine like how blessed, or how many blessings are gonna come from year 8 and beyond. I can't believe that it's been 8 years of striving to raise the bar and to raise awareness for childhood cancer and kids that are battling cancer. So it's Awareness Wednesday. I pray that if you have not supported us at all, that you would take our Tuesday challenge and donate a minimum of $7, that you will become aware on Awareness Wednesday, that you will begin to share on Sharing Saturday the things that are going on with our organization and others that we partner with. We have something else I just picked up from somewhere. I don't know where it is. It's probably in the other room because I'm in the office and I have stuff everywhere. I pulled out stuff for everywhere. I have containers with our raffle stuff stuffed in it, ready to go, our giveaway bags, all of that stuff. I've got to print out stuff and put names. You know, I'm very organized, so I have to put the names on the shirts when they come. But I'm excited for 2021 to end, but I'm excited for the new year as well to come through. And I just can't help but say thank you to all of you all who continue to support us, who fight the fight with us, who we support, who we rally together to do. For all of you all in Childhood Cancer Land who have shared your children. Oh my goodness, I looked at every single picture today and I just, oh my goodness, it's just like, even if I never met the child, it's like we have this relationship because for years we feature these children twice a year, and for years I connect with these families and I know them. And even though we never met, like if the child has passed away, even though we may have never met, it's just like I know who that is. I know, you know, I know Megan. I know there's a there's a young man named Jedediah, and I just love the name. And when I see his picture, he's like jumping up. He passed away, but he's like jumping up, like yes. And I just, when I see these pictures, I'm like, I connect with them. Our administrative assistant, she says, "How do you know these kids?" I'm like, "Those are my babies. I know my kids." And she kept saying, "No, this kid is on the spreadsheet, but they're not there. They're not in the." She kept saying that they weren't in the file. I said, "Oh yeah, they're in there." And you know, and I went and pulled the file out. She's like, "How did you know?" I was like, "I know my babies." And so you just become attached to seeing, especially if they're passed away, you definitely get a bond with them, because it's like you never want, some people don't want to remember that part of their lives, but for me as a mom, I'm never going to forget. If you remember last night, I held up this picture of my baby. It's a big picture. So I held up this picture, and there's not a time in life where I'm going to just like, how can you forget? Yes, this month he would be turning 16. And as I said last night, I haven't even started the birthday fundraiser. For all of you who've probably forgotten, I am an April Queen, Taurus rules rocks, and I turn up all 30 days in April. And I know when July comes, my daughter always says, "Well, we gotta go hang out for your birthday." She always jokes in July. She's like, "Your birthday is in July, right? Everything on our Facebook page has to do with this, our founder. It's nothing to do with me, the president. And so when July 22nd comes, I'm going to tell you all thank you in advance. But my birthday was in April. It's Caleb's 16th birthday. And so with that, we are honored each and every year to put this event on in honor of not just our anniversary, but the life that he lived, and to celebrate where we're going from here and where we've gone from here. And so just want to make you aware of that. So we will be doing a happy birthday, happy anniversary Facebook Facebook fundraiser, but I think I want to do it closer to the 5K, and so we'll do it from that time through August, because that'll give us that anniversary time as well. So thank you for taking time out. If you have any questions, you can always email us. Emailing and calling is the fastest way to contact us. Trust me, we don't have Messenger, because all of us have, my directors and all of us, we all use the Facebook page because it's a business page. So we don't have Messenger. So we don't have to worry about missing a message or somebody else getting a message and it was for, so phone call, email, always the quickest way to get in contact with us. If you want to be a vendor, reach out to me via phone call. I'm in the office. Actually, tomorrow I have appointments. Tomorrow I have a 10 o'clock radio interview. Yay. I have a 10 o'clock radio interview. Then I have a noon appointment. And so, if by chance you call and we're not available, leave a voicemail and I will get back with you. But you can always follow up with the email. But I definitely will call you back. I'm answering emails quicker. I'm responding back to phone calls quicker, because like I said, we're only 17 days away. And so I don't want to miss people who are still trying to register, or people who are trying to become vendors, or any of that stuff. So again, I will see you all on Saturday. Be safe again if you're out there in Elsa. Like I said today in one of my groups, Elsa, just let it go. We've had COVID. We've had a lot of stuff going on. We just want to live peaceable. Yes, the rain is good, but please don't bring the trees falling and the floods and all of that stuff to where we live. So we're good without it. So be safe out here. Don't take if you didn't get rain or anything for granted. The roads and things are wet. So be cautious. Be careful. It's Wonderful Wednesday. It's Awareness Wednesday. And we pray that you continue to stay aware of the things that are going on in childhood cancer land and beyond. Love you from the bottom of my heart. See you all on Saturday. Good night.